Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing King Arthur Legends Rise. For today's video, we're gonna do PENVEID Stage 9, Plain of Beasts. Alright, so I wanted to showcase all of my teams as I progress because I'm constantly changing them. Plus, there's different gear, advancements to relics or them as awakenings. And it's kind of, I think, good for me to showcase what's working or what's the bare minimum to make it work. And let's just say 9 has been a struggle. I know a lot of people are already doing 10. We'll try that soon, but one thing at a time. So, of course, with PENVEID, we want multi-hits. We want additional attacks like co-ops or counterattack. And dropping the turn meter, aka attack gauge, I should say, is a great strategy as well. And that is something I really look forward to employing a little bit better when I can actually use Clementine for that purpose. I do intend to try Clementine and Sarah for my final stage, maybe instead of Morgan or Anguish. We'll see. And get Sarah in here, I mean. Once I get her 6-star, she's not 6-star yet. So that'll be fun to see if Sarah can be my healer, and Clementine we can actually use for her amazing skill 3 here, where she drops the attack gauge, and her passive makes it even better with multi-hits and more attack gauge drop. But for this battle, I was actually using Bedivere with his C1, and it seemed okay, but then no, it didn't. It started failing, and I actually brought in Anguish instead of my amazing hard-hitting Bedivere, which was smashing the boss pretty well, actually, and did better. And that's because I brought in more multi-hits, and Tristan is really amazing as a DPS. Probably still underrated. I think people are starting to appreciate him more. Even with the nerf that was weird, it definitely didn't hurt his storm artifact. It actually got better. And he's a really great hero. Hero. This game is heroes. Okay. So I do have videos on stage 7 and stage 8. If you want to see the different teams I used for those, that would absolutely still work the same or just as well. Probably just need better gear, more stats, more levels, more whatever, you know, in order for those to succeed. Or hell, maybe those same teams would succeed now. I just have changed things so many times I don't even know what those were anymore without watching my own videos. So we're going to go in here. We're going to do the repeat battle with attacking the boss as priority. This was more successful for me than attacking the horns first. So let's go in. And I'll let this pretty cinematic play out. Gotta love it. It's pretty cool. All right. So, boom, let me go right to my skills because this is what matters. So I changed these 100 times when I was working with Bedivere instead of Anguish. And I got it to work sometimes, but again, it wasn't consistent, but this one seems really solid. So I have Anguish prioritizing using his main skill, which is his ultimate, which is a 5-hitter. It also does some damage over time, although PENVEID takes reduced damage from damage over time, but it still helps. It's still something. And then his basic attack, second priority, to where at least if he's not doing that, he's just doing his other basic hit to help recharge the vigor, and not just doing this for really no reason. Morgan I have here because she drops attack gauge, and she attacks 3 times, so that helps. And then if she's not going to do that, I just have her doing her 2-hitter basic attack. Clementine is here for the heal. Oops. Clementine's here for the heal, so unfortunately she's not doing what she's so good for with her attack gauge and the passive that goes along with that. But I need a healer. Someone's got to heal, and she's a pretty good one. So I had Isolde as my healer for this, and she just doesn't heal enough. Clementine heals like double my Isolde, and Sarah's even better, I think, with the total heals. But yeah, there's that. And then yeah, basic attack here, which also heals, of course, when not using her second skill, and Tristan prioritizing his main skill, which does the attack speed decrease 1 for 2 turns and hits 3 times. And then if he's not doing that, I have him ignoring his second skill and also prioritizing his main skill, which can do the bigger version of attack speed decrease. So let's go ahead in here and let this play. You're going to see how it rolls out. It's pretty reliable. It felt a lot better than my one with Bedivere. The one I did with Bedivere, everyone was dying and really messy. I think someone dies here and there in this one, like toward the end, but it was not as early on. All right, so Tristan is a really great damage dealer. He's not even in the best gear by any means. I will show all of my gear and stats and all that stuff afterward. Okay, so how we doing here? Morgan is going to use, all right, hers. It looks like everyone's able to do the skills assigned to them. Okay, so nope, as I say that, Anguish only could do his basic, it looked like, sometimes, but that's okay too. He does do the bleed because I have his chivalry as well. Anguish with a C8 does bleed, so that's a really good thing to try to get if you're using Anguish as a dot damage dealer. You can see the ticks from those dots do help. It's not amazing, but it helps. All right, nice heal there from Clementine. Multi-hits, and then boom, we're back to doing damage. Morgan's getting a little scary there. I do have very bad gear still. No one is in a perfect set with ideal stats. Not at all, not even close. I do have counterattack on some of these. I think Tristan and Morgan, maybe? Need to double check that now, actually. Counterattack is really helpful as a set, especially for something like PENVEID where you want those extra hits. But yeah, look how clean that was. No one died at all. I'm surprised. Boom, job done. Job done with all the free heroes, right? No one fancy. So here is our end stats. There you go for the basics. Offense, Tristan, highest damage. And Anguish next. Or that was the highest hit. Oh, no, Morgan was actually the highest total damage. Over Tristan. That's pretty good. I guess Tristan didn't do his ultimate as much, right? Let's see, skills used. Yeah, so Tristan wasn't using his ultimate only one time the whole battle. So in hindsight, I could maybe use one more person being in a vigor set, or consider, I don't know. Actually, no, it worked out fine. It's fine. It worked. I can't complain. But he used his basic attack most times. So that's really interesting. So that's why Morgan is the bigger damage dealer. She was mostly using her main attack. And that also depends on the rotation of skills too. Someone's got to be the person recharging. Would have been, I could have probably done Clementine. No, it would have been too risky. The boar hits everybody. I was going to say, if the boar didn't do so much damage, you could try to only use her basic attack, but that would not have done enough. And we definitely want the 5 hits from Anguish. So I think this is actually the best layout of skill usage that I could have asked for. All right, let's go and take a quick look at their stats. And now I'm happy to be farming stage 9 finally. It took me forever to get a steady. Every time I would do it, it would fail the next time I tried. Story of our life, right? Sorry, Bedivere, you're going to have to be used for other bosses. Sorry, Merlin. All right, Morgan, she is C2, which is this extra attack gauge reduction, which is really helpful because that's just helping to make PENVEID go less often. And then her first skill here is an increased damage dealt to all allies at the start of the battle. So that's great. Her chivalries are very good. So if you start getting dupes of Morgan, don't be annoyed because, oh, she's the free hero, whatever, I got dupes. She's actually really, really good. So you want these really bad. All right, so she's level 55. She is 3-star awakened. Her equipment is set with a counterattack, accuracy, and crit. Okay, I did have counterattack on her. I couldn't remember. She only has 34% accuracy, though, which is way too low, but it's fine. Crit rate's 30%. She's not exactly doing a ton of damage. But this is all because I had to sacrifice a lot to get enough attack speed with my crappy 3 and 4 and barely 5-star gear to make sure that she was faster than my Bedivere for other content that I was doing, and faster than kind of everyone, because she needed to land her defense down abilities to make sure other people do more damage. So that's something to consider as well. But there's the stats. That's what we're working with. Relic wise, I did take her flame relic to 4-star, but it's only level 30. We have no levels on her relic, and no levels on her skills. No skill ups on her either. So that is her. Anguish is 6-star, level 60, 3-star awakened. I do have 9 chivalry on him. This one allows you to have the bleed, so that is huge. Definitely try to get there. He's worth using your extras on for sure. His awakening is 3-star. And then equipment-wise, he is in vigor plus accuracy. He has only 127 speed. It's a little low, but it works for most content. I think for stage 10, I need to increase that. No crit rate. We're not worried about that. We're just worried about his burns, which I have 65% accuracy on him. Not the highest, but it seems to do the job. All right, and then relic-wise, I have been using his frost relic mostly, but I did use his flame one for one battle, and I don't even remember what right now. But anyway, this one is level 25, only 3-star, no skill ups in his relic, and I do have 1 skill up for this one passive here, but I need to get more on him as well. I definitely will skill him up. He's certainly worth it and used everywhere. Tristan is amazing as well. No skills on him. 6-star, level 55. He is in 2 crits and a counter set for me right now. And a decent attack speed, 159. Less than 50% crit rate, that needs to change. And low accuracy, like no accuracy to land that attack speed down. This whole build needs to change, but as you can see, Tristan is in 2-star gear, green 3-star gear. I don't think I've prioritized rebuilding him in a while, so he could use a little love, but I don't exactly have much for 4 and 5-star gear at the moment. I have no 6-star gear, and options are limited, so we're working with what we got. I just have his Storm Relic, nothing else right now, and again, no levels on the skills, but it is 4-star and level 30. And then, last but not least, we have Clementine, who I'm using her Frost Relic. She has this great attack gauge drop, and it's just usually the affinity I've needed, or element I've needed. So that's good. No skills on her relic yet. On her, I have not skilled up her passives yet either, but I certainly will in some time because it's really helpful, I think. She is 6-star, level 58, 2-star awakened, and she is in a life and vigor set, and she's only 121 speed. This is why, ooh, yeah, she needs to go more often too. But it's okay for now. It was enough for that battle, but stage 10, we're going to need to increase that a little bit. And yeah, the focus for her is HP and attack speed. I would love to get a little bit more accuracy. Look, she's just in a random crit damage because it was all I had. I just to make the vigor set happen, that's what she got. Oh god. Yep, everyone's attack, and it's fine. Poor Clementine, she needs a lot more attack speed. So does my Isolde. I'm having really bad luck there. But yeah, that is my heroes. I think I covered everything. Oh, Chivalry. She is only C2. 1 and 2. I would love to get this 3 up, and then definitely bring in Sarah so she could use her ultimate skill and take advantage of this big, amazing skill right here with a 4-hitter plus attack gauge drop, right? Love it. Alrighty, so that was my team. Hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.